Hi, I am Lakshita Johari, a senior consultant with Life Science Dynamics. Absolutely. I think, like I mentioned, it is very exciting that we are seeing the sponsors allowed a little more flexibility in the way they design their clinical trials. I think, across a lot of different other indications like oncology, like vaccines, immunology, we see a lot of larger clinical trials, very often either placebo-controlled or head-to-head against standard of care. However, in rare diseases, we're working with a very limited patient population, so it does, also often bring into question about whether it's ethical to give a patient with such a rare disease a placebo control, a placebo or, a sham as well. So I think allowing the sponsors that flexibility to maybe use natural history data as the control arm in the trials is something that we have seen. We have seen Sarepta with Elevidys in DMD kind of use that approach to get accelerated approval, and then they are required to run a larger phase 3 trial to confirm those results as well. So I think that that's one area of flexibility that we have seen previously, but I think also very novel endpoints across clinical trials is something that we are seeing and might assist sponsors as well. So not necessarily a functional endpoint, but I think we are seeing also biomarkers accepted as relevant endpoints that can then determine the efficacy of the asset at a later stage. The FDA has also come up with the plausible mechanism, pathway very recently. That has been something discussed as well. So I think that's going to allow sponsors a little more flexibility as well to make sure they're choosing a biologically relevant endpoint and biomarker that could help determine the efficacy of the asset of interest.